The trip to the International Space Station, ISS, for the first NASA astronauts to fly with Boeing, initially planned as a one-week journey, could extend up to 8 months as the agency considers bringing them back home on a SpaceX spacecraft. During a call with journalists on Wednesday, officials mentioned that a final decision on whether to proceed with Boeing's Starliner, which experienced concerning thruster system issues during its June flight to the orbiting platform, is expected later this month. Detailed planning is already underway for SpaceX, Boeing's rival owned by Elon Musk, to launch the Crew 9 mission in September with only 2 astronauts instead of the usual 4. The Crew Dragon capsule could then return to Earth with the Starliner crew, Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams. Steve Stick, the program manager for NASA's Commercial Crew program, stated that Boeing has confidence in the spacecraft after conducting ground tests to replicate the technical issues seen in space, and that there have been intense discussions about the best path forward. I think the NASA community wants to understand the root cause and the physics a little better, he said. Notably, Boeing representatives were absent from the briefing, which heightened the perception of a rift. On August 2nd, the company issued a blog update stating it remains confident in the Starliner spacecraft and its ability to return safely with crew. NASA and Boeing are conducting tests at the White Sands Test Facility in New Mexico to better understand why some of Starliner's thrusters lost power as it approached the ISS, and why the helium used to pressurize the propulsion system leaked multiple times. Stitch explained that the latest analysis suggests a poppet valve swelled, choking off the fuel flow, and overheating caused some of the fuel to vaporize. Officials had previously indicated that the helium leaks might have been due to poor seals. Ken Bowersox, NASA's Associate Administrator for the Space Operations Mission Directorate, said that returning with Starliner remains the primary option. However, if Wilmore and Williams return with SpaceX, it would be the biggest setback yet for Boeing's space program, which is already reeling from safety crises affecting its commercial jets. Both Boeing and SpaceX were awarded multi-billion-dollar contracts in 2014 to provide transportation to the ISS for the U.S. Space Agency. SpaceX succeeded in 2020 and has since transported dozens of people. Boeing's program, however, has faced numerous delays and setbacks, from a software glitch that put the spacecraft in a poor orbit during its first uncrewed test to the discovery of flammable tape inside the cabin after the second test. The crewed test itself saw 2 failed launch attempts when astronauts were strapped in and ready to go.